Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Brandi.b, and in today's video I'll be just, as you can tell by the title, I'll be just giving you a few pointers on how to pass your cosmetology exam. I got a whole story about this too. So if you want to know how I passed mine and possibly how you can pass yours, if you're nervous, don't be nervous, because I got you, sis or bro. I got you. Just stay confident and you'll definitely succeed with this. So like I said, if you want to know how I passed my tests and my exams, just stay tuned and let's get right into the video. If you all don't know, I don't know why I'm talking with my hands so much, but if you guys don't know that I am a licensed cosmetologist, I can finally say that. I'm so excited. So shout out to me. But really though, I'm gonna be completely honest. When I took my test, I'm not gonna lie, I was really nervous, like super duper nervous. So nervous that the day of that I took my theory portion, was a theory and it's the practical. I took my practical. I think the practical is the hands-on part. I think that is the hands-on part. I'm sorry if I'm wrong. I'll fix it. I'll have the correct everything on the screen. But when I took the practical part, which is, I'm going to say, the hands-on part, I totally, I forgot my whole mannequin stand. So I still went in and I still did what I had to do and I passed. So that's like a little fun fact about me. So even if you don't have what you need, which I hope you make sure you have what you need, you still can do it, because they tell you in school that they do, you know, like, I think it's what, I don't want to get none of this wrong. I think it's 136 points for the practical part, and the lowest you can get is like, you can miss like 30 some points, I think. Like I said, if I'm wrong, I'm gonna correct myself on the screen. But you can miss a lot of points and still, you know, pass the exam. So like I said, with me, I went very early in the morning, because you have to go early in the morning. Well, you don't have to go early in the morning, but I went early in the morning because I think it's just best to get it done and out the way. It's like you already been there for like 3 or 4 hours, maybe even more. So it's just best, I think, to do it in the morning. Just make sure you get up, you eat you something, say a prayer or whatever it is to get you going, so that way you can pass the exam. Like I said, I had forgot my whole mannequin stand and I still passed the exam without that. And if you don't know what the stand is, that's just basically what the head sit, you know, the head sits on your mannequin head, sits on your mannequin stand. So, and I needed that for stability. Everybody needs that. And I totally forgot it. I was moving way too fast. I had actually did everything the night before. I actually went out the night before I had to go to the exam. Like, I still had a lot of knowledge basically just from in school, what all of my instructors taught me and what I just learned, you know, on my own from reading and all that stuff. Yeah, I just basically went in and did it. I don't know, I lost my train of thought kinda. But I'm not gonna say it was easy, because everybody has their own opinion about it, I guess. Mine is that it was easy though, in a way. If I wouldn't have, and I never got a chance to look at my score either, I just know that it said pass. It said pass on the website, but I never got a chance to look at my score to see exactly like how much did I pass by, because like I said, it's a certain amount of points that you can, you know, miss and you can still pass with. So with that being said, I never got a chance to look at it, but all I know is that it said that I passed, and I was extremely happy. Like, I was nervous. And then they let you know the day after, 24 hours after. So yeah, I'm just kind of giving you like my experience basically. When you walk into the place, wherever you go, wherever you are, you have to go 30 minutes before, or they will not like let you come in. You also have to you can't have on like big bags. Like, if you got a big purse, leave it in the car. And you also can't bring your phone has to be off. Ooh, excuse me. I'm not gonna say that you can't take it in there, but you definitely it has to be off. Like, you can't have your phone on you or on at all in the facility. So I would just say leave your phone in, because it will be no point to bring your phone in, because they make you put it in a bag and zip it up, and they ended up taking, you don't have it the whole time. So I just say go lightly as possible. Bring your ID. Make sure you bring your ID, or whatever type of, I'm not gonna say or whatever, they say you have to have an ID. So make sure you have your identification or driver's license with you, so that way you will be able to get in there and take the test. Otherwise, they'll turn you back, and you don't want that, basically. A lot of people ask me, what did I study to pass the theory part, the written part? I didn't study at all. I'm gonna just be completely honest. I did not study, but what I was told to study is the exam book, the My Lady, or however you say it, exam book. This is not the exam book, but I'm sure everybody who is in cosmetology school, you do get 3 books. This book, this really big book right here, and then you get a smaller exam book. I'll have a picture somewhere on the screen so you can understand or know what I'm talking about. And the smaller book, I don't know where, I really just lost my mind trying to look for it, but that's the book that I was told to study, so that way you can get through it. But really, basically, I just put like basic knowledge. Like, you have to do process of elimination. Yes. You have to do process of elimination when you're taking your theory part, because they literally have one answer that is totally not the answer. They have another answer. I'm trying to think, is it 3 ABC? I think it was ABC or D. It might be ABC and D, but I know for sure that they have one answer that is not the answer at all. Like, you be like, what? Why is this even on here? And then they have another choice of answer where it's where it kind of like coincides with the other 2 answers that could be right, maybe. But a lot of the answers are in the questions. And I know that probably sounds crazy, but it is. Like, one of the questions, I don't remember like specifically what the question was, but one of the questions that I had, I kind of was stuck on it, basically. So I was trying to figure out, like, dang, which answer is. I was choosing between, I'm going to just say, like, A and B. I was choosing between A and B on which answer to choose. And I started thinking, like, oh, my God, they basically said the answer in another question. And you can go back, too. They let you go back. They let you mark questions. Like, when you mark a question, you can skip it, basically. So, and go back to it. When I took my theory, it was like 105 questions. I thought it would only be 100, but it's like an extra 5. I don't know. I think I did really good though on my theory. I can definitely say that. I was really positive, and I felt really good after I took it. Only difference with my practical is, like I said, because I didn't have my mannequin stand, I felt like I failed it. But I still went through and did it. with your theory, I know I'm jumping back and forth, you guys, and I'm sorry about that. But with your practical, I was about to say theory. With your practical, make sure you sanitize. Like when I went to school, because I was going to Dorsey Schools of Beauty, here in Michigan, they basically prepared us specifically for the state board exam. Like we learned a lot of stuff, but every day we did the state board. You know, we did state board practices, so we would be ready for it. And that was one of the main reasons why I chose that school. You know, a lot of people go to different schools because they want to learn, you know, like different techniques and stuff like that with hair and all that stuff, which is cool. Dorsey has that as well, but for me, I think it was a really good experience because they got you ready for the state board exam. Like, and I don't think that's like, I think that's the best thing, really, you know, because that's what it's all about. That's what you go to school for, to get your license. So why not go to a school that preps you just, you know, specifically for the state board exam? As far as theory, like I said, I didn't really practice because I'm not gonna say, like, I'm not trying to toot my own horn or be boastful when I talk or anything like that, but a lot of the schoolwork was like very easy. Like everything we did, the answer was right in the book. Basically, you just have to read, and you have to, like, you have to dig deep with it. And I don't even want to say that because it's not that complex or that, you know, hard, but you have to study a lot. And I'm when in school, when I first started, I did do a lot of studying, which is probably why I didn't have a hard time with my theory part. If you have a hard time with not knowing how to like remember things, because I'm good at remembering, so it was easy for me to just basically rule out what was the right answer and what wasn't the correct answer. And a lot of times, like a lot of my instructors, they told me in school too, like, y'all, it's gonna be an answer on that test that's just stupid, so you just already know, like, don't choose that one. The second question, the second answer, you know, that sounds like it's the right answer, but it's not. It's just to throw you off. Like, the exam is straightforward, so don't overthink it, is what I'm saying. You know, it's really straightforward, and I think a lot of people mess up by trying to get really, like, in depth with answering the questions. So I would say don't do that. Like I said, study your small exam book. I'll have a picture somewhere on the screen where you'll know, like, the exact book that I'm talking about, because in that book they give you, like, each chapter, and in the back of the book is all the answers to all of the chapters. You know what I'm saying? So even if you don't get it right when you're studying, you still can go back in the back of the book and look and, you know, see exactly, you know, what the correct answer is. I'm trying to remember a lot of things, because a lot of people was really asking me, like, what did I do? I just went in really confident, and I didn't study. Like I said, I'm a kid saying that because I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I don't want you guys to think that I studied, because I didn't. I just went in and really just remember everything that I went through in school, and that's what you have to do. Like, as far as your haircut, like your 90 degree, they tell you to start off with your razor. They want to see that you can palm it right, so make sure you're palming your razor right, and then you go in with your shears. You know, then you go in and you keep your guideline. Just stay, you know, stay with your guideline. That's gonna keep you in there, you know. As far as, like, your facial and stuff like that, it's gonna be two people in there that will tell you, you know, what to do, how to do it. You know, I ain't gonna tell you they tell you how to do it, but they give you instruction on what to do. You know what I'm saying? And I don't even want to say what to do, but they just basically telling you, like, okay, if we about to start the facial part, for example, make sure you set up, you know what I'm saying, sanitize, always sanitize, because that's what everything is mainly about: sanitation, making sure you are clean with what you do. You know what I'm saying? So as long as you stay good on your sanitation, always remember to close your bag. Don't leave your bags open, you guys. And sanitize. That's what all I can basically say is just sanitize. Don't ever not do that, even when you're not even about to do your exam, when it's real life things, because it's so easy to pass germs and all that stuff, and that could leave a bad rep on your name. Like, I remember in school when I had did this woman makeup, and y'all, I'm clean with my brushes. Anytime I use my brushes, or I use my brushes on clients or myself, I always wash all of my brushes, because first of all, I'm sensitive, as y'all can see. Like, my face is really sensitive to all type of things, and I don't want my germs to go on the next person, just like I don't want their germs to come on me. So that's why it's so important to sanitize, because you just don't want, you know, that type of bad rep on your name. You know what I'm saying? And back to my story, like, I did this lady makeup in school, and the very next day, like, she broke out. And it was not because I didn't clean my brushes, because I always make sure that I do that. I think that she was like allergic to something, because she took a Benadryl afterwards, and she said it was fine. So I haven't been perfect with none of my stuff. You know, I've had hiccups. I'm just saying to let you guys know, you know, that I'm being honest about what goes on, and that it's good to sanitize. Like, don't ever think like you're being lame for not doing the right thing, because when push comes to shove, once you do get in that salon or wherever you're at, and that happens, like, you can lose your license. So just do the right thing. It's always good to do the right thing. I just want to make sure that I'm basically you know, that I'm checking off everything that I want to talk about, and I think that I have basically. If you guys have any questions for me, you can always ask me down in the description box. My name on Instagram is Brandi.b with 2 underscores, and I have a makeup page also, or like my page where I show all of my work, you know, and that's glambybeebee. I'll have everything on the screen so you guys can know. Just study. If, like I said, if you're not the type of person who can like remember good like me, just make sure you study off memory. That's what I am. I'm a memory learner. So once I look at something, I could be like, oh, okay, you know, I remember that. I'm not gonna ever forget that. I just place it somewhere in my big head, and that's what it be. But no, yeah, if you're a visual learner, you know what I'm saying, write stuff down. You know what I'm saying, look at it twice, 3 times, 4 times if you have to. You know what I'm saying, and just get it done. I keep saying, you know what I'm saying, but I'm for real about this, because you don't want to have any hiccups or any mess ups when you take these tests, because the smallest little thing can get you out of there. And I want everybody to pass, and I want y'all to get these licenses so we can be licensed out here, okay? It's a lot of hairstylists that are really good hairstylists, but they aren't licensed. You know what I'm saying? And they are out here having bad sanitation issues and not shampooing people's hair. Like, that's a whole different discussion for another day. But you guys, I am licensed, so you guys can see. I am a licensed cosmetologist, and mine doesn't expire until 2021. So I'm happy, and I'm ready to just put this into use. Like I said, if you guys have any questions or comments or anything, just make sure you drop them down in the comment section, and I will be very sure to get back to you. I don't know if I said this, but make sure you like this video. I think I did say all this, but make sure you like this video, subscribe, and comment. Please leave me a thumbs up. Please subscribe, hit the subscription button, and if you love me just a little teensy bitsy more than that, please press the bell next to the button because you'll know every time I upload a new video. If you guys like this look, then I said I was going to record it because I got this look from Taylor Made Jane, and I'm actually going to try to get a really good picture in so I can tag her in it and she can see, because she said she wanted people to know, you know, I mean, she wanted people to tag her in this look if they did it. When she did it, I was like, wow, this look is so pretty. I love the eye look. Like, her looks be bomb, and I subscribe to her because, you know, I support her. That's what I do. But yeah. If you guys want to see this look, then I could definitely have it up because I'm pretty sure somebody's gonna say that. I hope. So yes, I'll see you guys in my next video. I'm done talking, and